We're told that forgiveness is noble, that it heals, that it frees us. But what if that's the very lie keeping you weak? Niccolò Machiavelli didn't believe in forgiveness. He believed in memory, strategy, and consequence. In today's world, forgiveness is sold as emotional freedom, but Machiavelli saw it as a form of surrender, an erasure of lessons, and a weakening of the very memory that protects you. This isn't about holding grudges. It's about holding power. This video explores why Machiavelli warned us against forgiveness. We'll break down how forgiving the wrong people makes you easy to betray, how consequences shape human behavior, and how remembering pain gives you control in future negotiations. Forgiveness may serve saints, but it does not serve strategists. The modern myth of forgiveness society teaches us that forgiveness is a virtue, the ultimate moral act that proves growth and spiritual elevation. But Machiavelli wouldn't buy into that myth. In fact, he would question who benefits most from your forgiveness. Is it you, or the one who wronged you? According to Machiavelli, people repeat behaviors that don't have consequences. And when you forgive them too quickly, you silently give them permission to do it again. Forgiveness in the wrong hands isn't healing, it's surrender. Memory is a weapon. Machiavelli didn't advocate for emotional vendettas. He advocated for strategic memory. He believed those who forget betrayal are doomed to repeat it. Power belongs to those who remember everything, especially the pain, the lie, the betrayal, and who delivered it. To forgive is often to forget, and to forget is to make yourself vulnerable again. A Machiavellian doesn't live in the past, but they keep records. Forgiveness rewards the offender when someone wrongs you and receives forgiveness, especially unearned. They feel justified. They might think, it wasn't that bad. They're too weak to stand up for themselves. I got away with it. This reinforces their behavior. In Machiavellian terms, you've lost ground. Instead of forgiveness, Machiavelli believed in consequence, whether visible or subtle. People learn more from loss than mercy. The power of silence over forgiveness. Instead of forgiving someone publicly or emotionally, the Machiavellian uses silence. Silence keeps them uncertain, keeps you in control, lets time serve as punishment. You don't need to say, I forgive you. You can say nothing and let absence, boundaries, and consequence speak louder. Justice over mercy. Machiavelli believed rulers should lean toward justice, not mercy, when order is at stake. If a betrayal threatens your reputation, your authority, or your influence, mercy will erode your power. Justice restores it. He warned that being too forgiving can make people question your strength and encourage enemies to test you. To forgive without balance is to undermine your own command. The psychology of forgiveness is often pushed as a healing mechanism, but psychology shows that unearned forgiveness can cause resentment buildup, lack of closure, self-betrayal. People who forgive too fast often suppress the true emotional impact, pretending to let go while bleeding internally. Machiavellian strength means facing the truth, not masking it with moral illusions. Betrayal should cost something. Why do people lie, cheat, or disrespect you? Because the cost isn't high enough. Forgiveness lowers the cost. It removes the sting. Machiavelli believed betrayal must carry a price. Loss of access, loss of trust, loss of influence. Make betrayal a debt, not a moment of reflection. Rebuilding trust versus rewarding harm. Machiavellianism teaches us to observe human behavior over promises. If someone has harmed you and you instantly forgive them, you create a reward loop. Rebuilding trust should be earned, not given. A true Machiavellian watches how people react when they're cut off. That's when their true character is revealed. The strategic grudge. Holding a grudge isn't weakness if it's strategic. Machiavelli would say, use the memory of pain to guide future choices. Don't repeat alliances that failed. Don't offer mercy without analysis. Don't forget who you were before they wronged you. Your grudge isn't bitterness. It's your record book. Forgiveness is control tactic sometimes. Forgiveness can be used strategically, but not genuinely. A Machiavellian might forgive publicly to appear noble, while taking quiet actions behind the scenes to eliminate future threats. They know that sometimes the illusion of peace is more useful than open conflict. But make no mistake, it's still war. The myth of closure: many people forgive in hopes of gaining closure. But Machiavelli would question that illusion. Closure isn't found in false peace. It's found in personal evolution, in taking the lesson, sharpening your boundaries, and moving stronger. You don't need to forgive them to be free. Reclaiming self-respect: each time you forgive without consequence, you lose a piece of self-respect. Confident, strategic individuals don't chase peace at the cost of their dignity. They choose respect over resolution. Machiavelli believed power requires self-preservation. Forgiveness without strength is self-sabotage. When they forgive themselves, here's the twist. Most people forgive themselves long before you even think about forgiving them. They don't lose sleep. They move on. And if you're sitting there hurting, waiting to release them, you're giving away more energy than they ever deserved. Machiavellian strategy: match their apathy with indifference and take your power back. Strategic distance is stronger than forgiveness. Instead of reconciling with those who betrayed you, increase the distance. Distance is calm, clear, unapologetic. It signals strength without aggression. Machiavelli admired rulers who handled betrayal by cutting ties quietly and moving forward visibly. Your pain is a compass. Pain is information. And Machiavellians believe information is power. If something hurt you, it mattered. If someone broke your trust, they showed you who they are. Don't forgive and forget. Remember and strategize. Social pressure to forgive: you'll be told you're bitter if you don't forgive. That's emotional blackmail. Machiavelli would say, let society shame you and keep your boundaries. You don't owe peace to people who disrupted yours. Protect your values over public approval. Why forgiveness rarely changes people: people don't change because you forgave them. They change, if ever, because they face consequences. Machiavelli believed only pain, loss, and pressure lead to transformation. Forgiveness too soon lets them skip the pain. And if there's no pain, there's no lesson. Machiavellian rules for betrayal: 1. Never forgive publicly unless it serves a bigger agenda. 2. Let silence and absence punish, not drama. 3. Never forget. Keep records. 4. Don't seek revenge, seek leverage. 5. Replace sentiment with strategy. These are not rules of cruelty. They are rules of clarity. Forgiveness is overrated in the Machiavellian world. Power belongs to the observant, not the emotional. You don't have to hate. You just have to remember. Don't offer peace to those who wouldn't protect yours. Don't give second chances to those who squander the first. Don't forgive unless it strengthens your position. And always remember, men forget more easily the death of their father than the loss of their inheritance. If this truth opened your eyes, like this video, share it with someone trapped in forgiveness guilt, and subscribe for more raw, real Machiavellian wisdom. Comment below, what's one betrayal you'll remember? Not to punish, but to protect your future? Stay strategic, stay sharp, stay unforgiving, until forgiveness serves you.